If you've been hoping for a larger and more powerful Nero pump for your XL reef tank, then I've got some good news for you. AquaIllumination has just released their Nero 7 wave pump, which is a bigger, more powerful version of their very popular low-profile and app-controlled wavemakers with a max flow rate of 4,000 gallons per hour, which is a full 1,000 gallons per hour more than their Nero 5, making it a much better option for those looking to add ample flow to larger, longer reef systems. When you open up the box, you'll find the Nero pump with the magnetic mount and the inline controller, as well as the fish guard, some cable management accessories, the power supply with universal adapters, and the quick start guide. In terms of size and flow rate, the Nero 7 comes in at just under 3.4 inches in diameter and slightly shy of 2.5 inches deep, including the internal magnetic mount, and the cupped internal magnet allows for the pump to be slightly angled and directed to get flow where you need it to go. That said, if you are using the included fish guard, which is generally recommended if you have small reef fish, you'll have to keep the pump facing straight forward for it to fit correctly, which is also true for the smaller Nero 5 and Nero 3 pumps. The Nero 7 is going to be very familiar since it is essentially a scaled up version of the smaller Nero pumps. It uses the same novel impeller design where the magnet of the impeller is actually a ring that surrounds the motor with broad blades around the outside, making it far more compact and flat, which gives the Nero its iconic low profile form factor, along with a very thin cable compared to other wave pumps, making it easier to sneak out of the way and hide. It has the same tiny controller driver with a single button that also has an LED indicator to give you a visual readout of what mode the pump is currently running. Right out of the box, you can turn the pump on and off by holding the button down for 6 seconds. You can click the button to cycle through 6 flow speeds from 1% to 100% in 20% increments, and press and hold the button for 2 to 5 seconds for a feed mode that will slow the pump down to 1% for 10 minutes. And it also has the same awesome app control either through My AI or Mobius. The app control provides 3 flow modes including constant flow, pulse, and random modes with the ability to adjust the maximum flow, the minimum flow, and the variance of each mode. You can easily create a 24-hour flow schedule simply by dragging and dropping the flow modes into place. You can then drag the edges to the times that you'd like them to start and stop, or just click on them to fine-tune those times. You can even include a feed mode into the schedule so that it lines up with your automatic feeder settings, giving you the ability to create a flow schedule that not only works best for your reef's inhabitants, but also works in tandem with the other gear on your tank. The Nero pumps can also be run in a parent-child configuration if you're using multiple pumps, with the child pump mirroring the parent schedule. The app will allow you to set the phase of the child pump, so rather than only having the option to be an exact mirror of the parent with a phase of 0 degrees, you can actually have it do the exact opposite of the parent with a phase of 180 degrees, or you can set the child pump to chase the parent by setting the phase to around 90 degrees, providing a slight offset between the pumps, which can create some pretty randomized flow patterns in the tank. Speaking of flow patterns, the Nero pumps have a roughly 25-degree angle of flow as water exits the pump, which is excellent for moving water efficiently down the length of longer aquariums, getting lots of flow moving from one end of the tank to the other while still being broad and gentle enough for nearby corals. When you pair up the controllability and flow pattern with the Nero 7's 4,000 gallon per hour flow rate, it's easy to see how this low profile wave pump could become a new favorite for those reefers with larger reef aquariums. And if you happen to be one of those reefers, you can check out the new Nero 7 by clicking right here.